Lots of people commented on my data mining video about this story, and I gotta be honest, I have my doubts that this is true. If you're not familiar, a little over a decade ago, there was a story about an angry father complaining to Target about an ad that his teenage daughter got. It had a bunch of pregnancy products in it and pictures of babies, and he said, "Why is my daughter getting this?" The manager this father spoke to apologized and then called a few days later to check in and say, "Hey, just wanted to apologize again." And the father says, "Well, turns out you were right. There were some things going on in my house that I didn't know about. She's due in August." The idea here was that Target was monitoring spending habits, so when someone bought a certain type of lotion, it could figure out, hey, you're pregnant, and then send them ads related to pregnancy. So first off, this reads like an email forward. This whole "she's due in August" thing, that reads like something that was written for comedic timing. Secondly, I doubt that this algorithm could detect pregnancy in the spending habits of a teenage girl, unless she was buying all of these pregnancy things that signaled pregnancy, which I don't think is likely. Thirdly, having been pregnant, I didn't start buying those kinds of pregnancy lotions until way later in the pregnancy when I needed them. And most of the time, people are very visibly pregnant by the time they start needing stuff like that. And finally, the only two named people in this story is the journalist who wrote the story and the person who built the algorithm. Yes, the father and the teenage daughter probably were not named for privacy reasons, but no Target employee is named at all. And how did this manager know to contact this journalist or the person who built the algorithm? Or did the person who built the algorithm know to contact lots of Target stores until they got a story like this? So it is possible, I suppose, if the teenage daughter, had predictable spending habits to predict a pregnancy, and if that was predicted by this algorithm in time to send advertisements before the father found out, and if the father complained to the right manager at the right time so that it coincided with the person who wrote this algorithm finding out about it and the journalist finding out about it, then yes, it's possible. But I'm going to side with the idea that if you can't fully prove that it's true and it's very, very story-shaped, it's probably not true.